Hey everybody, I'm Scott Butwell and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I want to share with you guys a really simple, easy writing technique that you can use in every story that you write that will help people to remember your story. I call this the Holy Grail moment. And basically what that means is you're zooming in to a personal moment in your story. You're giving a lot of sensory details, a lot of description. You're writing with your senses so people can see, hear, taste, smell, and feel this moment. So you're drawing people in to this personal moment so they're not going to be able to forget it. Let me give you an example real quick of a zoomed in moment so you guys can see what it looks like in an actual story. This is a story I wrote about my son going to Malibu Wine Safari when he was 8. We're driving to see the featured attraction, Stanley the giraffe. The guy is a movie star. He's been in movies, and taking a selfie with him is a Southern California iconic moment for your Instagram account. Stanley towers over us with his 18-foot-long neck like a crane. Do you want to feed Stanley? I ask my son. We watch him take a piece of lettuce from a woman's mouth. I don't want to feed Stanley, my son says. How about a picture? I don't want a picture. So there goes our Southern California iconic moment. No selfie with Stanley the giraffe, who has made cameos in Hangover Part 3 and Jurassic Park. So there you see it. It's just a short moment. Doesn't need to be super long, and you can have more than one of these moments sprinkled throughout your story where you zoom in on a personal moment. And then in this particular example, I zoomed in a little bit more on my thoughts and feelings. So let me read that part. Yes, I wanted a picture of the moment, to have tangible proof, to say that we did something on December 27th, 2017. And we didn't just go to our usual destinations like the pet store and the toy store in our zip code. There's nothing wrong with these places. They're fun. But there is more in the world that I want my son to see and experience in his lifetime. Hikes with waterfalls, national parks with nature's art, giraffes with Instagram accounts. Yosemite is 5 miles up this and that freeway. Wake up at 5 a.m. and we could be there at 10 a.m. to hike in one of the most beautiful places. Why not? So you can see I zoomed in first on Stanley the giraffe, and then I zoomed in on my thoughts and feelings. And hopefully people will remember this moment because I've given those extra details of this kind of special moment. But that actually wasn't the most special moment in the whole story. The next day, my son and I are waiting in my car to pick up a pizza. And I pull out my Bible to share the story about Daniel and the lion's den with my son. My son starts talking about the animals from the wine safari tour. Have you seen Stanley on TV? He asked me. JC said he's been in commercials. I think I saw him in a commercial for Skittles, I say. JC said Stanley got killed in a movie, going under a freeway in a truck. The movie makes it look as if Stanley dies, but of course, he's alive. And we keep talking back and forth for 10 minutes. He talks about the tour guide, the driver, and Stanley's long purple tongue curling around the lettuce. And it's unlike any other conversation I've ever had with my son. As a child on the autism spectrum, it's the longest conversation I've ever had with my son. And it's the real success of our Thelma and Louise road trip. It's a breakthrough in expressive speech, an explosion of conversation. I can't believe I just had a 10-minute conversation with my son, and it just isn't me asking questions to drag out information. In fact, he was the one leading our conversation, and it was awesome getting to know what my son thought and felt about Stanley and the rest of the crew. So you see, there's really 3 moments and more where I zoom in, I give details, I zoom into what those details mean, my thoughts, my feelings, and hopefully by the end of the story, people are going to remember that story because of how much you zoom in to a moment in time in your story. So zoom in. It's a great way for people not just to read your story and then just kind of go on with their life. You want them to think about, what this story means that you just shared, maybe to share it with someone else, to have it kind of, impact their consciousness a little bit, to really think about you and your story. Happy writing, everybody. If you haven't ever subscribed to this channel, I write about the craft of online writing, more informal, personal style of writing, and this is all about tips on how you can write better for online writing. Happy writing, everybody. Peace out.